Kia ora te whanau, no mai, haere mai, and welcome in. GJ Gardner Homes at Tauihi Basketball for 2025 here at Eventfinda Stadium. The Northern Kāhu hosting the Mainland Pouākai this afternoon. And round one, and the Northern Kāhu's season opener, Maya Williamson, joined here by Casey Frank. Casey Frank, good to have basketball back here in Tamaki Makaurau.
Always a good time to watch the bouncing ball. The Pouākai looking for their second win of the season after putting on an explosive offensive performance on opening night. The Kāhu are going to come back and see if they can stay swimming that deep into the pool first time out.
There is your good health poll for today. Who gets the win in the Pouākai with an explosive Friday night winner looking the favourites, Casey?
It looks like that the voters saw the shooting that was on display on Friday night and decided that's going to be a tough task to top, and it certainly will. Of course, this Kāhu team comes with a lot of pride. Last year was the first season they didn't make a final, so they'll be having something to prove themselves.
Here is the standings. The Mainland Pouākai sitting there on top with a pretty win on Friday evening, like we said, in the Tukumanawa Queens. A convincing one over the Tauranga Whai yesterday as well. The Kāhu, the only team yet to play in Tauihi this year.
Yeah, this will be their first game of the season, and they're going to have to get up to speed quickly because everyone else came out with mid-season-like intensity, and I'm sure that's going to be the case for the Pouākai again today, even though it's their second game of the weekend.
There's your upcoming fixtures for the rest of this week. The Whai and the Hoiho, Queens, Pouākai, Kāhu, Hoiho, and Pouākai, and the Whai. Quick turnaround for all of the teams in the league, really. Exciting stuff to come here. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're on Sky, ESPN, FIBA YouTube, or TikTok today.
TikTok live stream, if you're so inclined, get on that Sky Sport TikTok and watch along. Some special behind-the-scenes access in between quarter time and halftime.
Just me and Casey Frank.
Yeah, don't ruin it. Don't ruin us asking questions in the chat. Come on now.
Here are your Pouākai starting five. Mike Whittle coming off an explosive performance. Jaeger, Dale and Fogg, they are coached by Alex Stojkovic. We caught up with him earlier today.
Coach, coming off a very impressive offensive performance first time out, how can you hope to replicate some of that activity coming into game two?
Yeah, I think for us, honestly, we're not going to read too much into it. It was the first game, we're making shots, so we're feeling good, but we also know there's a lot to work on, in particular in the defensive end. So tonight, even though it's a quick turnaround, I'm hoping we're going to step it up on the defensive end for sure.
And speaking of that defense, coming up against the Kāhu squad, might not know a ton about because they've changed a lot of those foundational pieces, but what you do know, what are you hoping to limit or contain on today's game?
Well, I think Talia Tupaia, I mean, to me, is one of the best top 2-3 players in the league. So if we can do a great job on her, I think they, I wouldn't say they would struggle, but she is probably the linchpin of the offense. So we're going to try and do our best to limit her. And then I think Haley Reinhold, who played for the Pouākai last year, I think she's going to come out and be aggressive, probably trying to prove a point, I guess. So yeah, I expect those two to be the key focus points for them.
Always good to hear from the new Pouākai head coach, Alex Stojkovic.
Yeah, he's come down with a plan and he's implemented well in game one. Certainly going to see that same type of length. But, you know, like most of the defenders against this Kāhu team, very concerned with stopping Talia Tupaia.
Here are your BNZ Kāhu starting five. That name you just mentioned, Tupaia, Mathuro, Mansfield, Roberts, and Reinell, returning from her season with the Mainland Pouākai, and they are coached by the one, the only, Jodie Cameron.
Coach, coming into a new season against the Pouākai squad that's already got a game under their belt, shot very well. Looking at them, what are you hoping to limit to a higher extent in game two for them?
Well, we hope to limit all of them scoring. They seem to have the green light, and that's Alex's philosophy. So if we can take away a few shots, then we'll give ourselves a chance.
And turning that introspection towards yourselves, looking with a pretty new team, a lot of foundational pieces known for the Kāhu, not there anymore. Some new players. For this group, what are you hoping to see in game one as you set the foundation for the season?
You know, this is just a marker for us. We want to see where we're at. We've had a short run in. It's not unusual, but we've got a lot of talent, and so we know first and foremost that we've got to come together.
Coach Jodie Cameron, who's led them since 2022. This is a different outfit for her this year compared to the 2024 look, Casey.
I mean, some of the foundational players of this franchise are no longer there. Panina Davidson, Amari Thomas, Crystal Ledger-Walker. These are players who've been synonymous with this team and the success they've had up to this point of the franchise's history. So it is a bit of a reset. You know, we don't have those players that you can depend on. Of course, Tauihi Basketball is here, and she is a foundational offensive player. But I'm interested to see the pieces around her and how they fit.
Looking at your Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, those with the 2024 stats. Splitting hairs, but that matchup between Whittle and Tupaia, that's going to be an exciting one, Casey.
Yeah, it certainly is. Those are two top-scoring players. Whittle really got it going from deep the other night. It was unbelievable to shoot with that kind of efficiency. 7 of 8 from beyond the arc with ease. It wasn't. There was no strain in her game. As we take a look at the Barter Card match officials, Ryan Jones, Mikey Graham, and Sam McFadzean, which every time I see his name spelled out, I think it's a misprint. McFadzean. I'm like, wait, that Z can't be in there, but no, it's correct.
No, that's right. Yeah,
that is correct.
That is very correct, as we get a little head nod from Callum Welsh there. Callum Welsh, let's call him Callum Welsh.
That's Ryan Jones. I was going to let it go. I was going to let slide.
No, I can't. I've got to hold myself accountable for that.
So, but it's going to be an interesting game today. First one of the season. A solid crowd has turned out on a Sunday afternoon. But my question from the get-go is, will the Kāhu be able to go out to that three-point line and defend the way they need to defend throughout this game? And can they get back into the glass and keep what is a very proficient offensive rebounding team from dominating the glass?
Almost underway here at Eventfinda Stadium, and it is starting to build the atmosphere, the crowd getting into it for the first home game for the BNZ at Kāhu. A few fresh faces all around both outfits.
Haley Reinell might know her team with the Pouākai a bit better than she knows her Kāhu teammates this year with the time she spent there.
Yeah, had a great season in 2024 All-Star 5 honours, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, underway here, and Tamaki Makoto is going to be the BNZ Kāhu for the opening possession, and Roberts looks aggressive off the bat.
Interesting to see with what kind of pace this smaller Kāhu team plays with, because they do have a lot of speed that they can get on the court.
Reinell doesn't need time to think about it and rims out. Roberts finds Reinell. Mathuro from deep, 2 unsuccessful attempts to open the game for the Kāhu.
Like the speed, but look at that kick ahead. Really well done by Jaeger, but well defended.
Roberts stops on a dime, pulls up, and that's the opening bucket for the Kāhu. So easy.
Mid-range activity right in the face of the defender, McKenna Dale. It did not matter as she drains that shot.
Jaeger. Whittle now back to Jaeger into Fogg. Finds Jaeger. It's a bit stagnant here for the Pouākai. Over to Mike Sell. Fumbled away.
Oh, this
Shot
is going
clock
up.
is winding down. Mike Sell at the rim, no good.
Oh, I thought that would have been a 3, but look at the kick ahead. Well done there.
Roberts, no good.
Mansfield with a nice kick ahead. Roberts unfortunately couldn't find that finish, but I like the speed. The Kāhu going to have to keep it up for 40 minutes though.
Whittle at the rim. Leaves it short.
Dear Lord, she missed. It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know if she missed too many of those on the old Friday evening. There's Reinell at the rim. A great start for the BNZ Kāhu here, Casey.
Well, a season ago, Haley Reinell was a better rim runner than anyone else in the competition, and she's picking right up where she left off.
Jaeger. Fogg to Dale. Dale comes off the on ball into Fogg. Looks a little messy to start for the Pouākai. Fogg, great move.
Well, she's got great size advantage on the low post. Reinell really plays above her height, but that is a big ass. That catch right on the block with 4 seconds left on the shot clock.
Tupaia over to Roberts, who's had a lot of involvement early. Mansfield doesn't need much space. And all the veteran from deep.
Nice action. Mansfield recognizes the space she had immediately, lets it fly, drops it down. Big lead for the Kāhu early.
Jaeger at the rim now. She's crafty, just goes long.
Oh, look at the hustle. Well done by McKenna Dale, getting on the floor early in this one. Can't retain possession, but you know that's going to be in the back of the mind of these ball handlers as they continue to bring that ball up the court.
Great lead for the Kāhu, 7-2. Convincing start for the hosts. Roberts, Tupaia over to Mathuro. Finds Mansfield, well guarded by Jaeger. Over to Ryan now, the behind the back, and it is all pretty for the Kāhu.
Back-to-back triples for Ryan now. She is on fire early, and the defense is picking up the intensity.
Here we go, BNZ Kāhu. Surely looking at a timeout for Alex Stojkovic soon. Not taken just yet.
Well, good kick ahead by Mathuro, as Roberts is able to finally corral it, get the finish despite not getting it cleanly, and a big lead early. What is the Pouākai answer?
Might be that.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
Mike Sell just screams down, hits that mid-range. That is a 15-foot floater game on display right there. Impressive offense on display.
Yeah, sure needed that. Roberts comes off the on-ball from Tupaia, slowing things down at the Kāhu.
They only have one real screener, and that's Rhinell. Everybody else is looking to work off screens.
Mathuro just too quick downhill. Just leaves it short.
A good attack on Mike Sell, but enough defense to force the miss.
Jaeger. Mike Sell. She's automatic from downtown.
That's deep as well. That is on the catch, lets it fly. Mike Sell, impressive early in this one with 5 straight.
Mansfield over to Roberts. Roberts trying to attack downhill on Whittle. Can't get the finish, well defended.
Well, she tried to initiate that contact, but Whittle wasn't buying it.
Whittle stops on a dime. Pick it up where she left off.
That's tough, man. I mean, you expect as a defender that she's going to take a little time to get into that, but that is a quick release.
Mansfield over to the corner. Mathuro in the corner, answers back with one of her own.
Well, the Kāhu seem to be playing a style involved with pace and space, so we're going to see a lot of points in this one.
Dale from downtown. Oh my gosh, it's a shootout.
The offensive display is began. Both teams showing they've got the ability. That's 3 straight triples dropped on 3 straight possessions.
Mansfield, sorry, Rhinell steps back. Oh my goodness, it's all mates here in Eventfinda.
This is impressive offensive early in the game. My only question is, can these teams keep it up?
Yes, they can.
Morgan Jaeger, I love her game as a point guard. Such a nice job when she explores with the dribble, the ability to finish in the mid-range and facilitate that time. The nice layup for 2.
Mathuro in her rookie pro season leaves it long. Mike Sell controls the pace here.
Look at Fogg with that deep seal, really well done. Giving Haley Rhinell a little bit of her own medicine, running the lane, sealing her early, and her teammates rewarding her for the effort.
Tied up just like that, Casey. Big swing for the Pouākai. Mathuro trying to go one-on-one. Oh, Marina gives her a big, big bump.
Whittle talking a little smack as she hits the ground as well. Look at this, solid D. The difference is she just doesn't have the mo barrel. That is a bit of a size discrepancy. And there's going to be some calls that you're used to get in college that just need to tell these imports now. You will not get those calls in the paint here.
Welcome to professional basketball, Aaliyah Mathuro.
This is a grown woman's league when you get down to the paint.
And Marina is one of those.
Morgan Jaeger talking a little bit of floppy talk.
Not surprised by that, I don't think.
If I was head and shoulders above everybody else defending, I'd be saying they're flopping.
Yeah, absolutely. Mansfield here to inbound. Into Mathuro, back to Mansfield. Curtin just too long from the veteran. They're going to keep possession though.
Unlucky for the Pouākai as Dale gets in there and gets a hand to it. Quick sub coming, Morton Jones tasting her first Tauihi action of the season.
It's just 5 on the clock, and Mathuro's going to trip over Mikey Graham there.
Officials playing good D.
Mikey Graham getting clamped on.
Well, that's a long inbounds play there. Lucky not to have a 5-second call.
Mansfield's got to go from deep. Oh, looks good. Here go the Pouākai. O'Neill pushing the pace. Rogers.
Look at that post down low. Whitaker with the offensive foul. She doesn't know it yet.
frustrated with that one. Whitaker will take a look.
Well, she's got the hands behind. Yeah, just locks in the face of Curtin. Now, you can get away with that if you form the L with your arms. But when you put down and you hold with the hand, that's when you're going to get called for clearing space down low. Curtin, with the hustle, keeps Whitaker from getting an easy finish.
Well, they were battling away in the Sky Broadband Rapid League, so no surprise they're at it again. Roberts on McGoldrick, well defended here. They go. The Pouākai love a bit of transition basketball. And led by McGoldrick, great finish.
That's lovely basketball. Coast to coast after the initial outlet pass with the spin move to finish. Ezra McGoldrick looks just really comfortable on the offensive end early in the season.
Mansfield over to Tapia. She's been pretty quiet to start, and that's the easiest bucket of the night.
But Tapia just hasn't had any ball in hand, which is a great sign if you're a Kāhu fan, because this offense is flowing, so dependent on her in years past for that offensive efficiency. They just don't seem to be so today.
No good from Dale.
Whitaker.
Chasing the O-board. There she goes. Their work rate on full display.
She's all over the court. Look at the energy she's bringing. Biggest player in the court right now, but playing the hardest.
Into Whitaker. And easy.
Just look at that movement. She really dominated the triangle around the post there. Block to block, up to the high post, losing defenders, gaining second possessions, exactly what you want to see out of your woman in the middle.
Mansfield over to Curtin. Curtin from deep, doesn't get the roll. Rogers now tried to go fast to keep that pace. McGoldrick. Back to Rogers. Whitaker can't hand it off. Rogers over to Whitaker. Pick and pop. No good. Dale, though.
Well, the hustle. Infectious. This Pouākai team that knows they have an advantage on the offensive glass.
McGoldrick, that was going to be tough. O'Neill through the air. It's going to go to the Kāhu.
Bodies hit the floor. Left, right, and center. Everybody's chasing after that one. Eventually, ball comes back to the Kāhu. But the Pouākai, that energy and enthusiasm on the offensive glass, as this game goes along, that's going to take its toll. A little limp on Ezra McGoldrick over there. Keep an eye on that. This looks like something's a little tweaky in the knee or the ankle.
Might have just been a tough hit. Tupai is a strong defender. Roberts over to Curtin. Mansfield gets the on ball. And that's just too easy. She is a classy player.
Yeah, Whittle there, I think a little miscommunication. She needed to show a little bit more, but Mansfield really recognized what the defense was doing.
Whittle steps back. It's going to be Kāhu possession. They'll be happy she missed that.
Yeah, nice hustle by Curtin to get back into play. She was leaking out, but hustled in to retain it.
And Tapia, we're going to see plenty of that tonight, Casey.
Well, I don't know if any player's better at getting calls than she is. There we take another look at the Mansfield finish. Keeps it to the right, flips it up. Oh, it's pretty.
It is nice.
Well done. And that's not going to be to the free throw line. I thought that was shooting on that one, but they're saying it's on the baseline. Oh, no, on my mistake. That is shooting. I was confused by the conversation that Jody Cameron was having with official Ryan Jones.
Tapia, he's it short on her first attempt from the Chemist Warehouse.
And we're talking about how players are utilized offensively. I think Tapia might have had the highest usage rate in the competition a season ago.
Oh, Curtin just strips it from Whitaker.
Active hands, Abby Curtin. Looks like she's picked up the level of intensity a little bit from her Rapid League debut. The speed in transition forced another mistake.
Roberts no good in transition. Well defended by the Pouākai there.
Nice kick ahead, but they don't have numbers. Jaeger doesn't get that care though.
She's shifty, man.
I mean, sunlight might not come through that crack, but she found a way through and kisses it off the glass. Morgan Jaeger, clever finish to tie things up.
She always finds a way. Morgan Jaeger, the 2024 Finals MVP. Whitaker making, yeah, she's so good in those hard shows. Mansfield, great pass out to Morton Jones, formerly Golding.
Pouākai really controlling the glass on both ends. 40 seconds left in this one. They've already got 8 rebounds.
Out to Mike Sell in the corner. Automatic.
Do not leave her open, because that's buckets. Really, Mike Sell showing the range off, being more aggressive offensively than the opener.
Curtin
Oh, grab that. Charlotte Whitaker moves the feet well. Curtin thought she had the advantage, but really nice recovery. Look, Starter had her initially, but jumps in front, gets the ball in the hand, and just says, nah, that's my rock.
That's all mine. Thank you very much, Charlotte Whitaker.
Well, what a turn of events for the Pouākai. Down big early, but their commitment to the offensive identity has found them work their way back in the game.
Jaeger, McGoldrick, no hesitation at all. They've done well on the offensive glass. Mike Sell makes it count.
Mike Sell filling it up. I think she's up to 9 points now.
And throw it in the corner.
Oh, close one.
Yeah, just leaves it short there. Mathero, and at the end of the first quarter, the Mainland Pouākai, they lead 28-23. We'll see you soon again here on Sky Sport.
So looking forward to it. We're going to count it down there, folks, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! All right, we're going to go see how they do the middle and wrap around. I'll be practicing. Let's go to the buckets. They put it up to the score here. It's going to get off the last first. Who's got it? The Monday! Go on there. I didn't see that. I was too busy here, but I kept looking for winner.
Hello and welcome to TikTok Live Tauihi Basketball. Maya Williamson here, joined by Casey Frank. Casey, hello.
What up, chat? How we doing? Toss any questions you have in the chat. We will be checking in periodically throughout the game, quarter time, halftime. But if you have anything you want to talk to, let us know. We are here for you. Great environment here and the home opener for the Kāhu today. If you're in New Zealand, make sure you get to a couple of games. Otherwise, toss your questions in that chat. We'll be talking to you later.
Absolutely. It's been great to join you here on TikTok. The environment's so good today, Casey.
It really is. And we've seen some great offenses on display early. The Pouākai are really coming out and picking up where they left off a couple of nights ago. Kāhu, I've been impressed by what they have. My question for them is, can they keep it up for 40 minutes?
We'll see you soon again here on TikTok. Don't go anywhere. No mai hoki mai whānau, welcome back. Second quarter of action here at Eventfinda Stadium. It is a slim 5-point lead for the Mainland Pouākai after an impressive first quarter effort for both sides, Casey.
Yeah, well done defensively by the Pouākai to claw their way back in. Good initial response from the Kāhu. Now we got to see if they've got a second punch in them. Fogg with that foul, showing a little bit too hard up high. Like that attack, when a big show's hard like that, you really have to attack their hips, go right at that leg, really test them, see if they have that defensive slide in them. Fogg did pretty well, but too much contact to not blow the whistle.
Mathero to Roberts, gets it back. Gets the hard show, finds Rynell. She's been effective early, but it's going to be a travel. Jaeger does enough to put her off.
Yeah, I thought Jaeger might have gotten hands in on contact, but they're saying just ball. Really nice rotation. The guards at the bottom of that help have to get there early because both teams are out of that out ball, are really looking to attack right down the pipe to get those finishes for the bigs at the rim.
Jaeger, the blur for Dale. Goes out of it. Into contact to Tapia. McGoldrick. That's nice.
Good finish, gets there easy. Really nicely done with the right hand on the cup.
Tapia, high on ball. Corner three is good.
Easy offense. Roberts says, you're gonna drop that hand, I'm gonna drop a triple. Doesn't smoothly as well.
Mike Sell. Jaeger. On Roberts. Crosses up. Oh, that's just so nice, but can't get the finish. Gets the O-board, though. Can't get either of them.
Well, good fight by the Kāhu, sticking in the play. Staying with it. The Pouākai Well, at some point, it looks like this offense is really going to take over.
That's a nice finish there for Abby Curtin.
All ball activity once again, textbook, good hard screen, and Curtin really rose out of it with purpose to attack that rim.
McGoldrick finds the cutting Mike Sally, does well to go into contact. She went to the Chemist Warehouse for 2.
Love that movement. Matthew there is trying to jump it, jumping the handoff. That's what you don't want those great three-point shooters to get those catches out there. But Mike Sell doesn't force it. She says, all right, I'll go back door. And then good nonverbal communication with her teammates, gets the catch, jumps back into the defender to get that whistle, head to the Chemist Warehouse strike.
Mike Sell from the Chemist Warehouse. Can't go on the first, goes on the second.
Pouākai up to a 3-point lead now.
Mathero. Roberts, Curtin to Tapia. Love to see some volume out of her. It goes back to Mathero though. Can't seem to find an inch of space here at the Kāhu, and Curtin, that's a lovely finish through traffic.
Well, she's been really good against pressure. When teams have run up on her, nice kick ahead though. How about that? Straight back the other way.
Pouākai great at that, pushing in pace.
I just love the game of Jaeger, how she's looking for that at all times. If you're one of those wings or a big running the lane, you have to be available for that long ball.
Tapia is tough, but Dale is tougher on that position.
Tapia creating that contact, getting into the body of Dale, but not getting the whistle that she wants. Tapia, really physical player offensively, always creating that contact, makes it really difficult for the officiating crews to figure out who's doing what and who's really the initiator of the illegal touches.
Jaeger just kicks right into the cameraman.
Hopefully we get a good shot of that one.
Or a broken camera. They'll have another go here, the Kāhu. Mansfield won't make the same mistake twice. Roberts wants to go herself and does, but again can't get the finish. She looks frustrated with that one. Jaeger gets the punch from Fogg, and that's a clean lane.
Good from behind.
Yeah, Mansfield does well, and McGoldrick misses the easiest one of the night for her.
Well, great defense by Mansfield. I don't know how she got to it. I thought that was a short two for Jaeger, but we're coming back the other way instead.
Mansfield there finds right now. Curtin is working hard down with McGoldrick. Mansfield now is shifty as always. Man, she's good.
Really does a nice job of creating separation there. Gets to her spot, not huge elevation, but that shiftiness off the dribble gives her an extra half foot of space, and that's what she needs to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Dale left all alone.
That's too open. You're pretty lucky the Kāhu that time.
Hasn't found a lot of rhythm early against the Hoiho end today, but she'll get there no doubt. Rynell turns, she doesn't need much time.
This is a more aggressive Rynell than we saw a season ago. Offensively, she was more of the finishing player. Here she's being one of the early options. And great defense on the other end, that hustle against Fogg in the post. I think Rynell, a little the worst of where might have taken a blow straight to the throat there.
Yeah, she's working hard against Fogg down there, that's for sure.
Well, Fogg has a great work rate as well. I mean, a season ago, I would have been hard-pressed to pick a player in Tauihi who worked harder than Rynell game in, game out. But early on in this one, the Pouākai front line is matching her efforts.
Curtin is getting it to Tapia. Lauren Mansfield getting a lot of activity here early. Just loses the handle on somehow on the buzzer finds Rynell.
Well, she was almost blocked out by Fogg because of the size, but that mishandle, I think, is what actually opened up the opportunity for the pass.
Mike Sell showing she can do it all.
Feeling it. She hasn't had a lot of ball in hand, but she does have 15 points and limited opportunities.
There's a couple of triples early from the American helped, and it's going to be a travel from Mansfield. Just run out of options there.
How about Mike Sell? The way she's playing right now. A couple of days ago, it was Marina Whittle who couldn't miss. Well, today it's Taylor Mikesell, 5 for 6 from the field, 13 points, 4 rebounds here halfway through the first quarter.
Rogers blocked away by Rynell. She said, maybe not, rookie.
A tremendous defensive player as well. Can do it at both ends. Take another look at it. And more impressively, I think, doing it without fouling. You know, contesting like that and not leaving your cylinder so you still are able to get the block without the whistle.
Whittle, that is tough.
I thought that was a foul, and there it was. Yeah.
Roberts is going to say she kicked her legs out, but it's going to be a foul nonetheless.
I thought the contact was up high. We'll take another look at it in the replay. And yeah, no kick out there. Just a foul on the arm. She picks up her first personal.
Smart play there for Marina Whittle, the experienced 31-year-old.
Plays with a lot of enthusiasm. I think she's going to be a fan favorite at Cal Stadium this year. A lot of interaction. I'm actually looking forward to see if she's got any interaction with the road team today. She's got a little bit of chatter back to the fans on the road. Always a good time.
She's definitely a bit of fun, Marina Whittle, on and off the court. Just goes 1 for 2 from the strike right now. Works hard to get that board.
Good
with
defense,
a lot
though.
of contact.
Only 4 seconds for him to get it across the court. That's got to be a 8-second call soon.
Yeah, it's a violation for sure.
Yeah, there it is. There's the 8-second call. That's whistled.
Well done. We'll take a look at that on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Just suffocated by Whitaker and Whittle.
Best thing they did there was not foul. When you've got somebody trapped like that, the worst thing you can do with the clock running down is get your hand in, get too aggressive. They let the D do the job for them.
Out to Whittle goes the ball. Whittle, oh, she is tough.
The quick release. She needs no space to get that jumper off. And she punishes defenders to keep that hand down.
Mansfield finds, well, she doesn't actually, finds Curtin. It's a court violation. Well done for the Pouākai there. Timeout. Jody Cameron is in store, wants to have a quick corridor with her Kāhu team. What do you think the chat is here from Coach Jody?
Well, it's going to be, let's get aggressive. They've lifted the intensity this last couple of minutes. Well, where's our response to that? You know, they're trapping, they're getting physical. We have to react, and we have to at least, very least, get through that physicality. And on the offensive end, the easiest thing you can do is get open. Let's get a shoulder and a chest, step right in front of the body, and don't let these defenders get in these passing lanes and take us out of our offense that had found such a nice rhythm early in the quarter.
There's yourselves NBL Steel Combo. Half and half pizza and some garlic knots, $35 a pop. Scan that QR code or use tip-off 2025. Valid until Thursday.
Dinner sorted. Get that one on the way back. Pepperonis for those who like it. Not pepperoni for those weirdos who don't like that.
Weirdos?
Yep. All people who don't like pepperoni are weirdos.
It's very controversial from you, Casey Frank,
well,
as per usual.
I live dangerously occasionally with the comments.
Can't wait for those TikTok comments at halftime.
Get some questions in on the Sky Sport TikTok live stream. If you want to get some behind-the-scenes questions answered about this game from the two commentators sitting right here.
Rogers, point guard, Judy's the youngster, Dale. Back up to Rogers. Down screen. Whittle's going to receive it from Whitaker. She does not need much space or time. Great board, Abby Curtin.
I really like that action. Nice little play. Didn't take a lot of time. Got the shot they want, just didn't hit. But illegal screen on Rhino there.
Yeah.
Good call.
She gave the nod too. She knew it.
Well, I think part of that is just Rogers is a bit of a younger player. And she doesn't quite have that frame to go into a screen like that, so it's easier to knock her off her line, so you have to be aware of that as the screener in that action.
Whittle, cautious in Mansfield. Trying to find Dale. She lets it go. Still hasn't found her rhythm. Dale gets it back though, and has an easy two.
The C's part for the finish. The Pouākai not quite shooting that otherworldly three-point percentage we saw the other day, but they're still 4 for 11 at 36% right now. But doing a good job of the second chance opportunities and certainly attacking the glass and getting in that painted area.
Mathero, just missed a bunny. There's been a couple of those tonight for the Kāhu.
Well, beautiful move, really brilliant action to get to the cup, but the finish unable to drop.
Whitaker to Whittle.
Cash that. Oh, I thought that one was going.
Yeah, a couple of misses in a row for Whittle. That's quite rare. Mathero had a lot of space and can't convert the Kāhu. A couple of empty possessions in a row now. And no doubt that's a foul. Lauren Mansfield just runs into the younger Emma Rogers.
I mean, she ran into her elbow. Look at this. Look at Rogers goes to grab the ball, and it is a foul on Mansfield, but that's just a bow to the jaw. That is an unfortunate one to have to wear to get the whistle on.
Took it like a champ, though, Lauren Mansfield.
There's a lot of toughness, a lot of physicality out here for both teams. No one's going to be shying away from a stray elbow or two.
Oh, there you go. Another elbow, and it's gonna...
Let's stay in here.
Wow, there you go.
Oh, and she... Widow wants the flop. She thinks I'm shooting. She's going for the replay. No replays here. I think she took another dribble.
Yeah, I think that was a bit late, unfortunately, for Widow.
I think she took another half dribble.
Oh, no,
they counted it. Oh, I'd like to see that replay again, because where the contact hits, to me it looks like she takes another dribble, but they're counting it. Widow got her wish. Take another look at it. Really good action, getting the ball on the move. There's the foul. One activity, count it. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Whittle with the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Yeah, she's good under pressure there, Whittle. Makes it count. She's up to 8 now. Bit of a hold up here. I believe it's going to be a referee timeout. Ryan Jones is going to have a cordial with Casey Frank. Casey Frank, what's the report?
Technical difficulties. It's got to be turned off and on again. Unfortunately, I think there's a little technical difficulty there. So we're going to have to reboot the system on the scoreboard there, because right now they're unable to enter anything. So going to take a second or two here.
Is this a common occurrence here at Eventfinda?
I would say so, yes. The plugs are in the wrong places, I think. So we're holding up here, but chance to talk about the fantastic offensive effort we've seen. And never mind, we're back into the effort, so don't have to listen to us drone on. Let's watch the basketball. Pressing is really affecting the Kāhu. It has not been easy for them to get the ball up the court.
Yeah, Mathero dealing with a lot of pressure, and Morgan Yeager's not going to make it any easier.
She's got her shoe is falling off. Look at her foot. It's halfway out of the shoe. Oh, my gosh. She's asked to play with it, but they didn't stop the clock. So if she gets the ball, it's going to be tough for her to drive. She's trying to get it in.
No time on the clock for the Kāhu. Got to make something up, but the Pouākai give up a last-second shot clock foul.
Matthews fixed her shoe. I don't know if the officials understood the American accent.
That might be it, honestly.
I'm like, why is she yelling at me?
Can be hard to understand, Casey. You've probably faced that problem a few times.
I don't know how to tell you this. I do not sound like an American anymore. That accent is gone about 10 years ago.
Oh, I think you sound pretty American to me. I think a lot of people would agree.
That's only people who haven't been to America. This is almost Canadian.
Kiwi American. Oh, Morgan Yeager blowing it up. Making life tough again.
That's what I really like about this Pouākai squad. As we see her, she's fixing the shoe there, Mathru. Who's getting the shoe. Is as good as they are offensively, the effort they put there also comes in on the other side of the court. They're not just a one-way team.
Mike Sal, good little floater, but can't get it to go. Let's see what Mathero can answer with here. All the way to the cup. Well defended by Abby Fogg, puts her off.
Yeah, I think she blocked that one actually, so nice movement.
Mansfield. Rynell from deep. She's good from downtown.
She has been phenomenal on the pick and pop today. She can roll, she can pop. Rogers hustled to get out there, but too late, mate. Got to get that hand up.
Yeager too long. McGoldrick, the O-board there, raking them up.
And second chance opportunity. Oof, that's a scary one when Mike Sell has that open look. But the Pouākai only for 4. Kāhu's pushing hard right now.
Rynell thought about it.
She wants
Does take it.
Good hustle.
Roberts loving the energy from her today. 4-point lead. Stays with the Pouākai, but Kāhu making a resurgence.
Nice kick ahead. Roberts open.
Just leaves it short. Roberts has not found a rhythm just yet. Finds Fogg, and that's just pretty basketball.
Just running the lanes. These Pouākai guards reward the big running the court. You have to keep that head on the swivel, and the good thing is that rewards that effort. You're more willing to do that with regularity.
Roberts gets the on ball from Rynell. Roberts, Mansfield, that's a trusty person to have the ball in hands of, and just short on three, knows it too, and more transition basketball. Oh, except Abby Fogg runs into the camera that time.
Well delivered. Fogg almost had that one in the hands. We'll take another look at this Rynell triple. Pick and pop action, fade to the corner. Too much space to be made up there.
Sorry, Casey, but privileged to have a 4-5 person that can pick and pop just like that.
Oh, absolutely. It really opens the ceiling on what your offense can be when you've got a big that can finish at the rim and has that gravity on the perimeter as well.
Roberts.
Good D there.
And finally sees the bottom of the net, Roberts.
Got that roll. Roberts needs to stick with that action, continue to press the defense.
Goldrick. Pouākai, well disciplined offensively.
Well, post down low. Whitaker sees it late.
Oh, give me that. Mathero can't defend without giving up the foul.
Well, McGoldrick has about 9 inches in that matchup. I appreciate the way that they communicate that between the bigs. Whitaker looking down low on that catch. Saw it a little bit late, but certainly saw it in time to punish that mismatch.
McGoldrick at the Chemist Warehouse. Just her 5th point of the night. It's all for its captain.
Yeah, it's been as good as the front line of the Pouākai has been on the glass, it's been a very perimeter-oriented attack today. Of course, McGoldrick did a lot of her damage in the second half on opening night, so I expect to see her get stronger as this game goes along. Mike Sell, 15 points right now, leading scorer right now with 14 for the Kāhu.
Oh, just rattles out. The Kāhu not having a lot of success from beyond the arc. Foul committed by the Kāhu at the end here.
And that's going to be shooting. So they're in the bonus.
Two for Morgan Yeager, 2024 Finals MVP. She's got 4 points and 4 assists tonight. And her first trip to the Chemist Warehouse is good.
She really is a table setter. She's got the offensive game that can step up when needed, but especially early in games, it looks like her focus is getting everyone involved.
Mathero the board.
Both players still have player timeouts in their back pocket should they need them in this last 10 seconds.
Mathero's going to go for the last one here. Trying to make something work. Goes Mathero through contact and leaves it short. And that's going to do us for the first half of GJ Gardner Holmes round 1 in Tauihi Basketball. Casey Franks heading over to have a quick corridor with some of our players. Hayley Rynell having a quick chat, and Casey's he is hustling and running around everywhere. Great first half for the Mainland Pouākai over the BNZ Kāhu. Casey Frank with Hayley Rynell now.
Flow.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just trying to stretch the floor out and play together and get some chemistry going. I think that we need to lock down a bit more on the defensive end and make sure that we stop second chance opportunities.
First half, how can you on her effectiveness?
Well, she's getting to that pull-up spot, so, you know, I don't really, we'll just keep it going. I think that we're going to be all right, but we'll lock down for sure the second half.
Appreciate the time. Good luck in the second half. Thanks very much. And we're now over to Taylor Mikesell, who had a really good offensive half. Looked like you're a bit more aggressive this, or is that just the way the game's flowing for you here in the first half of this one?
I think just the way the game's flowing, the ball's popping around, taking the open shots and what the defense gives.
Certainly a lot of opportunities in the transition game. Those kick-aheads so key. How can you continue to get that kind of effect in that transition opportunity?
Yeah, I think just keeping the defense honest. I think it starts with getting a stop on defense, and then our point guard's doing a good job of throwing it ahead.
Speaking defensively, Haley Rynell, the biggest offensive threat right now on the Kāhu, both on the roll and in the pick and pop. How can the Pouākai slow down her effectiveness in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we got to get in the gas one. We got to make it a little tougher on her catches, and then get the board. We're not finishing plays right now.
Appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Good luck in the second half. And I am back to you, Maya.
Casey Frank catching up with Taylor Mikesell and Haley Rynell. It's Casey Frank. Always good to hear from our GJ Gardner Homes Tauihi athletes. We're going to go to a quick break and be right back. Thank you so much for joining us for the first half. Hello and welcome there on Tauihi TikTok. Happy to be here and thank you so much for joining us. Casey, what a first half of basketball we've had.
What a first half of basketball. I'm scanning the chat for questions. The only question I see is, can I bet on this? Yes, you can. Check out wherever betting is legal in your locale. You can go ahead and find the Tauihi basketball. But other than that, what I've really liked is great aggressiveness by both teams offensively, and neither team is going away from their strengths. They know what they want to do, and they're getting there. I think we could see the efficiency lift just a bit, but a lot of that is a product of some pretty physical defense here in the first half.
It is rough out there. I'm happy I'm sitting here rather than out there. What can we expect to see in the second half, Casey?
Well, speaking to the players there, I think everybody just wants to do a little bit more of what they're doing. I think both teams would be pretty confident in their approach to the games up to this point of things. You haven't seen a lot of them get turned to that third or fourth option, right? It's always option one or two every time down the court. Both teams are getting that. So it's, I think, about deciding what you want those options to be and going to them early. And yes, Katie, you are correct. It is nice to see a good crowd at women's basketball here at Aotearoa.
We absolutely love to see it. The BNZ Kāhu doing a great job at engaging their fans. Casey?
Oh, look at that marketing speak. You're all of it. The engaging of the fans is fantastic. But remember, chat, if you're watching the game on TikTok, and get in there, toss us a question, and we'll be more than happy to answer it. We'll be back one more time at the third quarter, and maybe another time here at halftime before we see things go bye-bye.
We'll see. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon.
Did I say see things go bye-bye?
I'm not your child, Casey. No mai huki mai whānau. Welcome back here. The BNZ Kāhu hosting the Mainland Pouākai this evening for some GJ Gardner Homes Tauihi action. Maya Williamson here, joined by Casey Frank. And what a game it's been. The Pouākai slim 7-point lead over the Kāhu.
Yeah, I was most interested coming into this one to see how the Kāhu would respond. No games under their belt yet, but they've been right up to the task. Here we go. Haley Rynell, leading scorer. Taylor Mikesell, 15 points. Those are your leading scorers here in the game. When we take a look at the rebounds overall, it's a 25-19 advantage to the Pouākai, doing it as a group. 4 for Dale, Rogers, and Mikesell. Mansfield, 5 assists in the first half. Love to see that. The third, 3 assists for a few other people backing it up, and then the defensive activity as well.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport. We'll see you soon after the halftime break. Hello and welcome back to TikTok.
You're way too formal for TikTok. You go to the chat, we just gotta go, what up, chat?
What up, chat?
That's much better. What up, chat? And Summer says hi. Jay, what cities are playing? We do regions in the Tauihi basketball competition, but technically Christchurch and Auckland. The Kāhu are from, it's called the Northern Kāhu. They represent the north part of the country. And the Mainland Pouākai play out of Christchurch. But representing Mainland from what, Nelson down to Christchurch?
Yeah, kind of, I think, but definitely based out of Christchurch. Best city in New Zealand, some may even say.
You keep saying that, and your Auckland neighbors are going to get mad at you. Did we watch the under-16s last night? I missed the under-16s, but Maya?
I'm better than Casey, so I did watch it. And what a game. First time we've ever qualified for the under-16 Asia Cup final.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. And Ava Jones, the Mainland Pouākai development player over there with the under-16 team.
Huge win over Japan. This is one of the best teams in the world in terms of age groups and the senior win program, so a very big win for our youngest players. But I think more importantly, that means qualification at the next World Cup, which is a coup for our young ladies. I can't wait to see them play at that level as well.
You played at a World Cup before, Casey?
I got 3 of them under the belt. Well, technically 2 world champs and 1 World Cup.
Oh, just...
Because they changed the name.
Just keeping it humble. Just keeping it humble. Hey, thanks so much for joining us here on TikTok Chat. We'll see you again soon, once or twice.
Thanks once again to BBNZ doing this. It is the BBNZ ball on the court. Ouch. We'll have to get him back to try and defend his title. We'll get a photo here of Kāhu. Nice work. Well done once again, Noah Alchin. Firing ball to the future. Good action there for half time. The prize there, thanks to BBNZ, was a meetings in Kāhu jersey, a basketball, and also some tickets to the home game. Second place there was Roger GI Eagles. The BBNZ basketball won up to the 2 winners. Thanks once again to BBNZ.
Maya, you're getting low out here. What's going on, Maya? You got a shout out from Lackey?
Oh, Lockie.
No,
Creative by Lockie. Creative by Lockie in Christchurch, that'll be.
Hold on. Well, no free ads here, okay?
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to.
Sorry, Lucky. My bad, Lucky. We've also got some relations. Lauren Mansfield's nephews and nieces are out there. Fantastic to see. No more questions on the chat popping up other than that. But
come on, chat.
With 2 minutes to go till the second half, we've got the Pouākai out there warming up and the Kāhu slowly matriculating to the court. At this point in the game, I got to say, I think the Pouākai are probably going to start pulling away. They look a little bit sharper, just a bit more locked in to try to get what they're trying to get done.
You heard it here first from Casey Frank. That's his prediction for the end of the game, is it?
That's my prediction, my unofficial prediction.
Okay.
It's in the TikTok chat during the break, so it's not official. It's in the TikTok chat.
That's pretty official.
It's not. Nobody knows what's happening there. We'll catch you during the next break. We're back to the action shortly.
Thanks, chat. No mahipi mai whānau, welcome back here. Eventfinda Stadium is hosting a good one this afternoon. The Mainland Pouākai ahead of the hosts here on Sunday, Arvo. Just a slim 7-point lead. Maya Williamson here, joined by Casey Frank. And Casey, what can we expect for the second half of action?
Well, certainly we're going to see some physical defense, some grindiness on the offensive end. It's been good to see both teams sticking to their identities this early in the season. They seem to know who they are. where they're on. One thing I'm surprised about, haven't seen a lot of ball in hand for Tauihi Basketball. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her involved in a little bit more on-ball action, even trying to get her going downhill towards the basket, because she is certainly one of the premier scorers this competition's ever had. But up to this point in the game, she's been well held. Just one shot and 0 points up to this point.
One shot. Tauihi Basketball was 6th in scoring in the 2024 season, so definitely a different approach for the Kāhu this year.
And a former MVP as well. Their scoring was even down last year from what she can normally fill up, because she was giving so much of her game up to Amari Thomas a year ago. But obviously Haley Reinell playing fantastically, 6 for 8 from the field, 14 points. But that's the only double-digit score for the Kāhu. When you're looking at the Pouākai, you know, Taylor Mikesell, fantastic, 6 for 9 from the field, 15 points. But only one scorer off the bench, that's Ezra McGoldrick, Charlotte Whitaker as well. But not playing, I think, not going as deep into the bench as they did a couple days ago. More confident in what they're able to do here in the second game, knowing they don't have a game in 48 hours.
Who's going to pop off in the second half, are we thinking here, Casey Frank?
Well, these are second half games is when I often see Morgan Yeager impose her will on the game. I think she's going to start getting deeper penetration and some nice facilitation opportunities. But for offensively, I think we got to get the ball in the hands of Tupaya for the Kāhu, and I want to see more Mikesell if I'm the Pouākai.
Well, here we go, Mainland Pouākai opening possession. It's not bad if you're going to Yeager. She's missed a couple of bunnies here.
But gets it back. I love that stick-to-itiveness, you know, not giving up on the play despite the miss.
Whittle, tough
pretty.
hanging in the air.
I mean, that's just textbook. She knew exactly how much space she had, really used that step to gather herself and get into that running shot. Really like her game a lot.
Roberts, the elevator for Mansfield's been a favourite for the Kāhu. Skips it over to Mathero, into Tupaya. Just so good at drawing fouls.
Well, what she did there was something you don't see from a lot of scorers, but she set a screen, a flare screen, and pinned the defense there. And Tupaya's actually gotten a warning on the complaint after getting the call.
Classic.
Saying, can I get that whistle a little bit earlier? Obviously, Mikesell had a lot of arms there.
It's going to be a legal foul, though, against Mikesell. And Whittle, the primary matchup on Tupaya.
Well, Mikesell doesn't quite have the size, but it was that flare screen that forced the switch. And I think Marina Whittle is one of the reasons that we haven't seen Tupaya really affect the game, because she's a great matchup for her physically.
Over to Reinell, great catch.
Oh, my.
And a dime from the veteran.
Oh, look at that steal.
Mathero.
Import to import, getting it done. What a steal. Roberts saves her. And then the first pass, Mansfield, another dime right in the hands of Reinell. Great offensive execution here for the Kāhu.
Pouākai on the back foot now. What can they answer with? And that's nice from Dale, the little settler.
Get the little chicken wing there. Just curls around right to the paint. Defensive help a tad bit late. Lead back to 7.
Roberts back up to the top, directed by Mathero. Mathero. Oh, Yeager. She's got a bit lost there.
Yeah, she's expecting that hard drive. Good use of the jab step to create some space.
Mikesell to Fogg. Oh, great hands.
I just love the way the bigs for both these teams run that lane and make themselves available. And Fogg sealing really up high. Had that seal at the free throw line. Tons of space to drop in the pass.
Reinell, great shot fake over to Mansfield. The two-man game's been really pretty between those two. Skip over to the corner. And no good for Mathero. Great board, Marina Whittle.
Whittle comes out of her cylinder to get that. That was definitely Reinell before she grabbed it.
Whittle just doesn't even think about it.
Well, got a runner. It's an opportunity.
Mikesell didn't know what hit her.
It was
Roberts.
The ball.
Reinell, little pull-up, but he not bad.
Tough offense. Transition defense, obviously a key for both squads. Fantastic kick ahead. And then the patience to get it to Reinell for the finish.
Yeager does well, finds Fogg, who gets it to Whittle, gets it to Dale. She just can't find her rhythm today.
Yeah, second game of the weekend, opening round of the season, maybe trying to find those legs.
Mathero into Yeager, no foul call.
Well, she just kept on going back to Yeager, took away that contact that Mathero was looking for.
Tupaya has that one away. has runners with Rynell and Mathero. Rynell, that's pretty, and gets the and one.
Wow, just great job by Tupaya. The kick ahead to the right had the defenders thinking she was going up the lane. And then look at that footwork by Haley Rynell. Catches, gathers with the step through, forces the contact, gets the finish. And the Kāhu playing very well. Doesn't feel like they're down 5, but that is what the score sheet says.
Yeah, very much still in this one of the Kāhu. Rynell's gonna go to the Chemist Warehouse for a chance at a 3-point play. Rattles that one home. Back to us. 2-possession game for the BNZ Kāhu. McGoldrick on an island. Can't make it count.
Kick ahead's there once again.
Roberts stops on a dime, too long. Rogers, the 17-year-old, pulls down the rebound.
Tough shot on the mid-range. Good job on the transition D to force her into a difficult one.
Dale, heavy contact from Tupaya, who doesn't agree with the foul call.
There's no question that's a foul. She was being extremely physical, forcing Dale off her line. If you're in front, if that contacts to her chest, she can get away with it. But she's on the side of Dale there, forcing her out of bounds.
Coach Jody Cameron just getting a wee warning there from Mikey Graham. Definitely been vocal today, Coach Jody.
Hasn't been a lot of chit-chat, though, so it's probably more in what's been said.
Mike Sell hasn't hit since first half. Mathero.
Oh, look at that screen. Mike Sell gets depleted there.
She just lay on the ground for a couple of extra seconds like, I just need
it didn't look, to be fair, it didn't look illegal to me. I don't know if we've got a replay of it, but like the contact was there. That's on Mike Sell's teammates. Who you got to call that screen out. I think that's Whitaker who was matched up on Rynell there. Yes, there was it's a heavy screen, but legal in my opinion.
Well, Rynell challenged that one as opposed to just agreeing with the first call, so Mike Sell. Oh, my goodness, the release time.
Knock me down there, I'll knock it down on the other side. Mike Sell with the response and a sloppy turnover from the Kāhu. Then we take another look at that. Love that back screen to handoff action. Just really nice, clever, involving the bigs as facilitators, and a timeout to the Kāhu after that unforced turnover there. Jody Cameron wants to certainly have a chat about that.
Yeah, nice range of offense the Pouākai have, plenty of options, and then of course the errant turnover for the Kāhu, and they came out strong, but Pouākai responded well without having to take a timeout.
Yeah, you like what you've seen from the Pouākai offensively. How about Haley Rynell up to 21 points now? Jasmine Roberts has joined her in double figures now, 11 points for her. And they're doing the damage offensively for the Kāhu at the moment. For the Pouākai, it's Taylor Mikesell, 15 points after getting that last triple. Oh, sorry, that's before the last triple, so 18 points for her. And Marina Whittle, the only other double-figure scorer for the Pouākai with 11.
Well, they had a lot of options on Friday evening, and it was a high-scoring game as opposed to this one. Of course, we had Fogg, Ezra, Whittle, Dale, and Mike Sell all in double-digit scoring on the Friday evening. So a better defensive effort for the Kāhu here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of that had to do with great efficiency from deep. Same shots today, but I think the defense is just a little bit tighter. Both teams have 5 makes. The Kāhu have done it on 17 attempts. The Pouākai on 18.
They went 17 of 39 on Friday from 3 against the Hoiho. That's 44%.
Very evenly matched game today, both in terms of pace and skill set for these squads.
Mike Sell finds Ezra on the float. Very physical. That's been today's story. And Tupaya and Ezra getting into it down there. And on the other end, Mathero just sells the open layup.
And now a transition opportunity coming the other way.
Dale stripped away. The Kāhu do a great job at running in transition. Rogers blocks it away, the 17-year-old. Roberts, the cleanup crew.
Well, these live ball turnovers are becoming really important for the Kāhu offense. Pouākai need to be more judicious with these penetration opportunities.
Dale is not going to stop shooting that, even though she hasn't had luck. Roberts directing traffic. Mansfield. Tupaya still with that one shot attempt. Roberts now back with ball in hand. Whitaker's doing a great job, but does eventually get called for the foul.
As the center, when you're called out of there, you can get into the action. You want to be aggressive. But once you've done your job, get out. Once you've made that guard dribble the other way, unless you're in a hard trap, you need to get back and recover. You don't need to stay out there. Let the guard come back. You've done your job. You're taking them out of their stuff. So get back and do your job as a backline defender.
Mansfield over to Rynell. Rynell from downtown. That's her third triple of tonight.
24 points on 10 of 12 shooting. She's got the ranginess.
Back to a single possession game here at Eventfinda Stadium. And that's going to be a moving screen, without a doubt.
Well sold there by Tauihi Basketball. She takes that contact and goes down. Morgan Yeager sets a good screen. That's a hard physical shot. But I think this officiating crew is going to have to just start paying a little bit more attention to this extracurricular activity off the ball.
That's a good way to put it.
Because there's some shoulders being dropped.
There's some feisty ladies out here today, and that's what we love to see. Tapia, just her second shot attempt of the game. Rebounded well by the Pouākai.
She's letting the game come to her, but I wouldn't mind seeing her just force the issue just a bit as we come down the stretch.
Yeager, shifty and patient out to Dale. Dale locks and loads. Oh, good. Just can't find the bottom of the net, Casey.
Decent looks, not great looks. Not the same shot quality we saw a couple nights ago.
Now that's a good shot. The BBNZ Kāhu.
Oh, my goodness.
Out in front.
Haley Rynell, touch the ball. You are on fire, girl.
4 from 5 from deep.
27 points on the docket so far.
Dale can't get the finish, but Mathero just too physical. Let's take a look at that.
I mean, defender's right there, but she's just looking over. If you're going to have a guard put the hand up, Rynell is not impressed.
She's pumped up too, Rynell.
Well, you called all of her home games this season to go down in Christchurch. Certainly it would have been one of the fan favorites down there with her energy and enthusiasm with which she plays the game. I love the way she grinds it out in the post. She's always looking for contact, always running the lane, one of the top givers of effort out there on the floor at all times.
Definitely her decisive factor is just the motor that she has. Such a versatile player to watch. Undersized at the 4-5 position, but holds her own as Dale goes 1 for 2 at the Chemist Warehouse, and Whittle says, "Give me that." Pouākai are in another chance. Still even Stevens here.
Oh, jeez. Ouchie, ouchie. Right now with the bow to the grill.
Yeah, Dale took that like an absolute champ. Let's look at that. Into the elbow.
Nothing untoward in that. She didn't even really know she was there. Just a common foul. It is head contact, though, so I'm surprised that the officials didn't at least have a chat about it. But it's, as of now, just a regular foul, wrong place, wrong time from McKenna Dale's jaw.
Sometimes it just be like that. She'll take a seat. It's going to be Pouākai inbounding the ball here on the baseline. Whittle trying to get a seal into Whitaker. Tipped by Tapia, and here we go. Rynell now getting a touch in transition, and it is getting dirty in here.
Just want to touch a little bit on the fouls really quickly. This one skipped me. Aaliyah Mathero, 4 personal fouls. That's Haley Rynell's 3rd on that one. Or possibly 4th. Sorry, I'll have to let the stats catch up to us here, but foul trouble starting to become a little bit of an issue for the Pouākai. Mikesell, Whittle, Yeager, 2 apiece, as well as Charlotte Whitaker.
Crowd is silenced as Rynell's at the Chemist Warehouse, and that's no good on the first. Crowd stays silent.
Yeah, confirmed that is Rynell's 3rd personal foul. And she hits the 2nd.
Rynell up to 28 on the night. 5 rebounds to go alongside that, and a block. Rogers has the veteran point guard on her. Just unfazed, but pressure. Whittle just bullies her way through.
Great rebound, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick doing a great job at creating second chance opportunities off the bench. Her third offensive rebound.
She really came from outside of her cylinder to get that one to crash from the perimeter to insert herself in the game.
Mansfield, through pressure, does well to retain possession of that one. Tapaya over to Abby Curtin in the corner. Could have been huge if it went. Roberts is working hard.
You have got to box out on the weak side because they are crashing. The Kāhu take the 1-point lead.
Roberts, third offensive rebound. She's up to 15 on the night. Whittle too long, and it's all the BNZ Kāhu at the moment. The crowd behind them. Mansfield.
Oh, dive.
Oh, that's too easy, and it's going to be the first timeout that Alex Stojkovic has called for the entirety of the night.
And he was happy with the way things are going, but those questions I had about this Kāhu squad, could they do it for 40 minutes? Well, we still got another 12 and a half to go, but for 37 and a half, they have been all over it, and they have lifted their energy and intensity here in the third quarter. The Pouākai have matched the energy, but not matched the shot making. Easy. You look at the shots that the Kāhu are getting down here. Layups at the rim, off that dribble, creating for the opportunities for their teammates. On the other side, offensive rebounds, deep threes, a little bit more defense in front of you. The Pouākai haven't been able to create that separation in the second half.
What do you think the answer is here for the Mainland Pouākai? That's the issue they're facing.
Well, I'd like to see some action in the post, maybe some of those handoffs with Whitaker and McGoldrick. They've created some great spacing out of that. Some more, the basket attack has been good recently and is forcing that Kāhu back line. But I think it's probably just deciding who they want to get the ball a little bit more often. It's that equal opportunity offense. I think right now you have to have a more definitive plan about where you're going with the basketball.
Definitely works on a game where you're finding your flow and everyone's hitting, but it's going to be an adjustment here tonight. That's just the nature of the first round of Tauihi basketball, is finding your identity of the squad.
Shout out to Abby Curtin, 10 points off the bench in 13 minutes. She has been really impressive in her time. She has 5 rebounds in that spot as well.
Here are the Pouākai to answer. Whitaker, Mike Sell might be a spark of hope that they need, and there she is, the Pouākai leading scorer.
Those elbow handoffs, they've gotten so many good things out of that. Love Whitaker as a handoff and rolling, and Mike Sell makes great decisions with the ball in hand.
Mansfield can't put a stamp on that Kāhu momentum. Pouākai a chance to take the lead. Shifty cross there from Mike Sell. Whitaker has a go. Would have been nice for the Pouākai if that had gone. Oh, there you go.
Oh, shoot that ball, Charlotte Whitaker.
Yeah, right under the hoop. That's probably not a bad option, though. Whittle in the corner. That's going to be a 2.
Foot on the line, just a toenail. Trimmed those bad boys before the game. It might have been 3.
Nice one, Casey. Rynell to Roberts, who's working hard to get that ball in hand. Finds Curtin, who's been a machine off the bench, and makes that 12 points.
Well, she's really recognizing who's defending her. Slow-footed defender, she's going to the cup. Smaller defender, she's taken to the post.
Whittle, Mike Sell, Whitaker gets it over back to Whittle. Chooses to get to the rim this time instead. Lovely left-hand finish.
Oh, the change of pace there really creates that opening for coming off a Whitaker screen. You're going to have a little bit more space, and then just the skill to finish in traffic.
Roberts, Mansfield into Curtin. Back out to Rynell, who steps back. That's a toughly contested shot. Whittle does a great job. Oh, into the body of Curtin.
Could have been.
Pretty
Could have
lucky
been a charge.
Oh my goodness, here's a McGoldrick.
Well, she sticks with it, keeps the ball, but she has to get rid of it soon, and she does.
Mike Sell with 7 on the clock, gets it into Whittle. That's a tough catch. Not going to be a foul call, and it is everywhere here in Eventfinda Stadium.
Well, 4-on-4 basketball right now. Whittle and Tapaya slow get back in it.
Curtin from deep, no good, and it's tipped away. It's going to be
Oh, they didn't see it. Refs didn't see it.
Well, Ryan Jones is making the executive call there. It's going to be Pouākai basketball.
Well, quite the game. Love the levels of effort. Just 1 point the difference. The Kāhu looking to head into a quarter with their, for the first time, holding a lead all day.
They've done a great job of sticking around and finding their feet here. Really impressed with the efforts of imports Rynell and Roberts. Last position here for the Pouākai. Dale, McGoldrick, Jaeger. Into the hands of Curtin. Can they get a final shot for the quarter? Roberts off the back rim wants the foul call, but will not get it. A 1-point ball game getting into third quarter time. 10 minutes of hoops to go. Who's going to come out on top? We'll see very shortly for the answer.
It's time now. Thanks to our friends at Sales Authentic New Pizza. Michael Jordan and Karen Real from the 95. What's your name, I think? Tyler, let's welcome Tyler, and we have
Chad, welcome back.
What up, Chad? What is the question from Tiana Harawini? Yeah, you get selected and you have to trial. So for the local players, there are normally, all the teams do have trials in their local areas, but for the imports, for the more professional players, there aren't trials. You just get a call with a contract and say, come on, play.
And they say, yes, please.
No other questions from the chat, so I guess we'll just break it down a little bit. Me and you, Maya, what's been your favorite thing that you've seen today from a Pouākai team that you're pretty intimately familiar with?
I think it's just the variety of offense that they have. They're going to a lot of options right now and a lot of different offensive looks as well that Alex Tauihi has drawn up. A lot of nice off-ball actions, but I think they're going to have, like you said, they need to find a little bit more of a definitive answer to get some consistent offense in the fourth quarter. Yeah,
it's been good. I like the offense when they go with it. This is the last time we will be with the chat today, but remember to tune in on Sky Sport TikTok every Sunday Auburn game. We will be here with you, or the commentators of the day will be there. And get your question game up, chat. Is this under...
They're about competitors in that one. And thanks to Sales. Great partners of Basketball Aotearoa. Sales is also available at all pizzerias across New Zealand.
Fourth quarter of action here in Eventfinda Stadium, and it is a 1-point ball game. Casey, Frank, how exciting has this one been?
It has everybody on the edge of their seat here in the stadium. And I'll tell you my most surprising stat of the day. If you would have told me the Kāhu were down 1 point and Talia Tupaia had 0 points at three-quarter time, I would have taken that bet. But that is the way it is. The Kāhu not dependent on her today, but I think she might have something to say when it comes to the fourth quarter.
And not just that, but one shot attempt, Casey, is Lauren Mansfield starts the quarter with a 2.
Triple on that one. 2 shot attempts for Talia Tupaia on the day up to this one, but it doesn't matter when your teammates are shooting like that.
So it was a 3-point goal there for Lauren Mansfield. Great answer there from Morgan Jaeger. Finds the bottom of the net after a couple of missed bunnies.
Great size for a guard. She's so good when she gets in there, and I love how her changes the pace, the explosion to get the finish. Really good action off of that swing high into the on ball.
Mansfield on a dime. She stops.
Curtin working without the basketball. Thought she actually had the opportunity to get the dish for the finish. She doesn't get it. She doesn't stop playing. Chases down the O board and retains possession. As we take a look at the Good Health MVP vote right now. And Mike Sell leading the way, 50% of the vote either way. And I got to say, I think the fans at home have it right on that one. Those are 2 of the best players on the court this afternoon.
Brought to you by the trusted Virolex range is the Good Health poll, available now at Chemist Warehouse. Roberts gets it back to Mansfield, who's played a good majority of this game already. Tupaia, bit of action here. Finds Curtin. She's well guarded, and that's no good. Curtin just not finding her stroke from deep just yet.
Oh, good, nice open kick.
Dale, that looks good from here, Casey, but she can't find her stroke just yet.
Nice read by Tupaia.
Tupaia going through contact, leading the break, finds Mansfield, who has this one-on-one matchup. Tupaia
rangy
from deep. There she is, Talia Tupaia.
Well, the first make is from about 29 feet. It's just one of the strongest shooters from deep in the league. No doubt about it, her first bucket of the night.
Dale Does a good job at attacking that long closeout. That's what she needs to do if she can't find her rhythm.
Yeah, just see it fall into the net. You know, get a little bit closer. See if that doesn't ignite a little bit of a form from deep.
Roberts gives the too small to Mike Sal. She's had a tough time finishing at the rim today.
Well, she's feeling that contact. This is the feeling out process imports do go through when they get down here for the first time. It's a physical brand of basketball on shooters in New Zealand.
She's 22 years old, Roberts, fresh out of her collegiate career. Mike Sal has been very versatile today, but feels a lot of contact and leaves it short. Mansfield, the handle. Roberts in the corner to Rynell, and Dale gives up the foul on that.
Yeah, interesting that McKenna Dale ends up on Haley Rynell in that case. I mean, you got McGoldrick, you got Fogg out there. Those are certainly the players you'd rather see guard her in the post. On the switch, she fights hard, picking up just her first personal foul of the day.
7.5 to go and nothing in it. This is what you want to see out of GJ Gardner-Holmes. Tauihi Basketball. Roberts leaves it long. It's her 16th shot attempt of today. And Dale has...
Tupaia just gave her the shoulder right out of bounds.
Those two are going at it.
I'm not sure we have a replay of that one, but that was some activity off the ball where McKenna Dale, you know, doesn't quite have the bone marrow that Talia Tupaia has. So when it gets in like that, she's certainly going to come off the worse for wear. But she's game for it, no doubt about it.
Fogg to Dale. Dale is attacking that matchup, steps back, and that's...
Oh, that was on line. Just a little bit short.
A tough day at the office for Dale. Sheridan just down the stripe. Too easy.
Aggressive move on the cup. Defenders were there. She didn't hesitate on that rim attack to build this to a three-point lead.
Dale into Fogg. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to go in. That would have been crazy.
Phenomenal eye-hand coordination. Fogg falls down, still gets back to the basketball, and the heads-up play not to travel, but gets it on the rim before finishing.
Would have been a Tauihi first had that have gone.
That's a crazy shot, man. That is tough to do for a player her size as well.
Yeah, good looks too, almost went in. Mike Sal, looks like she's point guard duties. Dale into Fogg. Great hands Fogg has. Can't go on the first, but goes on the second.
Oh, Fogg came down, set two tremendous screens, and that's what got her open. The help had to come. Nice find by Dale, and Fogg sticking to the play on that offensive rebound, cutting the deficit to 1.
12 points now for Fogg to go along with 5 rebounds. Mansfield does a good job there on the hard shoulders. Fogg and gets back in time. Sheridan to Paya from deep. We know she can hit that, and falls over.
Could have been a foul on the shot. McGoldrick came through a lot of contact on the body after that one left the hand to Tupaia. Doesn't get the whistle as we take another look at that feed here. Look at this Fogg. I'll just chuck it up.
That's just insanity.
Back into it.
Kids up play from the veteran Abby Fogg.
Impressively done. Impressively done.
Rogers gives it to former Phi teammate Dale. Mike Sal, yep. She's going to shoot that all day, but off the back rim it goes.
I mean, a lot of space there. The Pouākai creating some good opportunities out of these full-speed dribble handoffs, both at the top there when Dale first gets it and then on the wing, but unable to get the finish there.
Roberts, patient. Rynell gives it to Mansfield, who finds Rynell again, just
good D.
Fades away. Yeah, that was well contested by Dale.
Really good early help outside the key on that one.
Whittle finds Rogers. Rogers, have a look at it.
She's got to shoot that one, doesn't she?
Tries to get inside.
Whitaker with the board.
She is a workhorse at its finest, creating extra positions for her team. Whittle, too much space from Haley Rynell. Oh my goodness, Marina Whittle.
18 points for her now as she hits her second triple of the day. Couldn't come at a bigger time as they stretch that lead out to 4.
Roberts now directing traffic, barking orders at her teammates. Back to this offense it goes. Lauren Mansfield is trying to create, but the youngster Rogers does a heck of a job on her.
That's perfect defense. You couldn't ask for anything more. This stage in the game, you're down against a tremendous player. She locks in, ball and man, forcing a difficult shot. Rogers checks out of the game. Yeager comes back in.
Earned a sub for that.
But really well done. They wanted another sub. Did they get it in or not?
I think our referees are not going to allow the sub.
Ezra McGoldrick checking in for Whitaker. I might have stayed with Whitaker a little bit while longer. Her physicality was really causing the problems, as was Abby Fogg previous to that. But now a quicker lineup on the floor for this Pouākai squad.
See what they can create out of this, the Pouākai. Yep, Mike Sal is just rapid fire from deep, but no good. See if the Kāhu can come up with a possession here. Roberts, she's trying to go one-on-one. Dale just gets a piece of it, but must have got some arm as well in there.
Yeah, I think the arm might have been clean. I think the body contact's called. Nice aggressive drive by Roberts, has her on an island, and yeah, she comes across, gets a little bit of arm, a lot of basketball, but enough of the forearm to encourage the whistle. Big free throws here for the Kāhu. On the day, only 5 attempts and 2 makes from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Roberts, the 22-year-old, coming to New Zealand after a 4-year collegiate career at UMiami, averaged just under 10 points a game when they reached the Elite 8 NCAA in 2023.
There aren't too many better campuses in America than Coral Gables.
I don't know what that is, but
that is where the University of Miami goes.
Okay, there you go.
Let's just say it's like living on South Beach, but you're going to college.
Not bad, right?
It's impressive.
And Roberts also graduated with a degree in broadcasting and journalism, so maybe one day we'll see her here in the booth with us.
You better watch out. She's coming for your seat, not the line.
You're part of the furniture, aren't you, Casey? Can't get rid of this guy.
Fingers crossed.
Whittle likes that matchup on Curtin, but Curtin is actually doing a great job. Whittle not tough enough, and she just says sorry.
Yeah, she forced it, but I don't mind it. She's been hot.
Well, I know for a fact Alex Stojkovic's not the biggest fan of a mid-range pull-up.
Got to take sometimes what the D gives you.
Lost art form, some may say.
Analytics look great on the page, but you still got to play the game.
Mansfield finds Tupai. That would be big if it goes.
Good crash, Matthew.
Yeah, Curtin is putting in a shift. And the Kāhu crowd is loving it.
Take another look at it. The shot goes up, and look at this crash on the weak side. Not a lot in it, but Curtin. Ooh, I think that might have been Abby Curtin with the ball in the hand from that angle, but it stays with the Kāhu. Just a little delay as we make sure that the wetness on the floor is taken care of.
Can't have any injuries this early in the season.
Oh, why would you say that? You better knock some wood.
Touch wood. Someone at home touch wood for me. Steps on the out-of-bounds line. Roberts, the coach killer. Just their 12th turnover.
Well, with the intensity of the defensive efforts that we've seen today, that is nice to see that reasonably low turnover rate. But in the last 5 minutes of the game, those turnovers become magnified. You have to be aware of what's going on the court and your positioning.
Yeager will, you'd think, host point guard responsibilities for the rest of this one. Just drops the veteran
Shoot
Lauren
that ball,
Mansfield.
Yeager.
We're going to have an off-ball foul here.
Offensive foul, is that on?
It's on Ezra McGoldrick, I believe.
Didn't see what happened there. I was watching the ball. I saw her crash. Might have taken a player out. Looks like her first personal foul. 4th on the team, though. So from here on out, the Kāhu will be shooting free throws.
And that's dangerous scenes given the climate of the game right now, Casey.
And if I'm the Pouākai, I might think about getting some fouls in there because you don't want to have to get fouls late to change the possession or force teams to the line when you have 3 or 4 to make up. Just a 1 foul on them in the quarter, in the Kāhu, that is.
Mike Sal is collecting the board. Pouākai, no rush. Yeager, Whittle. It's a lot of contact from Roberts. And Whittle has a word or two to say about that.
Love some chatter. Nothing like a little chin wag on a Sunday afternoon with a smile as well.
Yeah, she's got a smile on her face. Everything's okay.
A little bit surprised Rynell has been out of the game for this long.
Yeah, only 3 fouls, and she's been instrumental for them. 28 points and 7 rebounds. Goldrick gets the catch. It's a 1 possession ball game. Pouākai looking to stretch that out to 2. Jaeger, 4 on the clock. Who else would you want to go to? But she leaves it short again. Jaeger, the pressure here.
Got to get the ball off the court. Only 3 or so seconds. Pouākai didn't recognize, didn't put pressure up.
Rynell could be huge.
Stop it.
Rynell, big time player doing big time things.
31 points and puts them in the lead off the bench into the score sheet.
Statement piece from Hayley Rynell against her former team.
A lot of space for Mike, though. Oh, that's unfortunate for the Pouākai. Morgan Jaeger sets the screen. I think that's going to be Matheru's 4th personal, if that's on her. Or 5th personal, sorry, that is it. She's fouled out of the game. Her defense has been really influential the last couple of minutes, but they won't be able to have it. Jasmine Roberts checking back in, and there's a foul up high. The good news is it took away a bucket. So,
this is true.
Yes, she's out of the game, but that was 2 points for the Pouākai. They would have been back in the lead. Instead, possession's back to them.
Matheru struggled.
And no one was ready. No one was ready for the game to start.
Matheru struggled offensively, just 3 points, but 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. So good outfit for her on her opening night as McGoldrick just forces the issue.
Look at Whittle.
Look at everyone. There is 4 bodies on the floor in that possession. It's a jump ball. We'll take a look at that on the GJ Gardner-Holmes replay. Just see a tough shot there and everyone.
Good job by Whittle of just getting her hand in there. And then Jaeger sees where the ball is and jumps on it. Possession is going to stay with the Pouākai. Ezra McGoldrick there decides to take the one-on-one. I thought she had the handoff from Maxell there. Those high post catches for the Pouākai. If I'm a big, that's the first thing I want to look at is that guard coming off, because they've been creating a lot of separation with that action on the afternoon.
Just our floor wipers there doing the mahi. Coach Jodie Cameron, 4th season with the BNZ Kāhu. Chris McIntosh, Tuatara player there in the background on physio duties for the BNZ Kāhu.
He does a little bit of everything, Chris.
He does, doesn't he?
He should at least understand some basketball injuries, especially if they're related to shooting. Not defense so much for Chris.
Oh, he can't hear you, so you can say that, eh?
Fingers crossed it gets back to him. So.
All right, we're good to go here, underway. 2 minutes to go in this quarter. And
Beautiful
that
set.
is just what the doctor ordered.
Beautiful set. I love a sideline out of bounds that leads directly to the bucket and executed exactly how to do to, and then heads up play by Dale to finish on the other side of the rim.
Roberts.
Curtin doesn't want it.
Doesn't know where to go to. Looks like she's just going to go herself. Steps back and that's tough. That's a deep 2.
When in doubt, get that shot up. Roberts drains it.
And she had a little smirk on her face coming back as well as she should.
Good hand. Roberts gets the steal, and now transition opportunity coming this way.
It's getting exciting down the stretch. Roberts is taking over. Big board for the Pouākai.
I don't mind the shot you're hot, but it's all about the quality of shots. And you could have probably found something better at this point in the game.
The imports.
Well, she wants the one-on-one.
Yeah, Mikesell wants that. Stops on a dime.
Oh, stop
my
it.
goodness. Taylor Mikesell.
That is tough. Lined it up. You're worried about the penetration, but she's a shooter until she goes down.
Her 4th triple of today, Casey. Taylor Mikesell is a shooter through and through. Rynell can't get the fadeaway to go at Pouākai.
About this possession for the Kāhu now. Have to get a stop. Jodie Cameron wants a timeout.
Yeah, you get a fog. It's going to go
what a pass.
Whittle. Textbook basketball from the Pouākai down the stretch, and Jody Cameron forced into a timeout.
I mean, how quickly did the tables turn? First, it's Mikesell gets the space, and you just see Mansfield came off that just a little bit, worried about the penetration. But against a shooter like Mikesell, you got to keep your feet on the three-point line. Because once you get below that, you know the shot's coming up. Then a missed shot, and then back the other way. How about Fogg? The skills of the center, that pass down the line. She's not looking at, she's looking to hand off, but she gets the back cut. And then Whittle, timely offense once again, gets the finish as she hits 20 points on the afternoon as well.
All the pieces have really connected here for the Pouākai down the stretch, and there's a big position here for the Kāhu, Casey.
Certainly is. They're going to have to get something reasonably quick. You don't want to use the full 14. You're going to bring the ball up and more. I'm going for 2. I'm not worried about shooting threes yet, but it's about speed. You want that shot in 8 seconds because then that gives you the opportunity to play a full 24 seconds of defense. If you miss it, obviously you need to start fouling, and they still have a foul to give, so they're going to have to get a couple.
Well, plenty of options for the Kāhu to go to here. Roberts, 19 points right now, 31. Mansfield's got 10. Of course, you've got the 2022 MVP, Tauihi, an option as well.
Well, if it's me, I'm looking for Roberts, or I'm looking for Rynell. Those are the 2 players who've been most active in the quarter. Curtin on a roll, possibly. But Tupaya, as good as she can be, she just hasn't had a lot of ball in hand today. Just the 5 shots, the 1 make from 3. Of course, that was her last shot.
Won't advance the ball, will the BNZ Kāhu. And this is an essential position.
Looking for somebody to come off the screen. Nobody's coming.
Roberts. The pressure is on for the Kāhu. Shot clock winding down. Roberts tipped away by Whittle. The stick to it of this.
Oh, that should have been a flagrant.
Dale. The cherry on top for the Mainland Pouākai, and Tupaya will take her a BNZ player timeout. How about that?
It actually turned out as good as it could have, because I thought Jasmine Roberts grabbed Dale from behind. That could have been unsportsmanlike, and she got her again when she shot the shot. A little swipe in the back, neither called. So a 6-point deficit with 25 to go, thanks to the player timeout. All thanks to BNZ. Get your ticket to the big game. Scan that QR code for your chance to win tickets to this season's games. Every home team has tickets to give away, but just 5,000 on the air. So grab your groups and get to a game near you by scanning that QR code and seeing if you're eligible.
Big position incoming for the Kāhu.
Gotta go.
Mansfield. They can't create something here.
Whittle had that play sniffed out. It was supposed to be a fade for Tupaya after she set the all-ball.
Curtin buries it home.
Abby Curtin, keep it alive. Got a foul, got a foul, got a foul.
And a BNZ player timeout is taken by Mike Sell. It's a 3-point game here. What do you say, the Kāhu got a foul here, Casey?
Well, immediately, you can't, obviously. 10 seconds left. The game's over if they don't foul. And they have to foul twice. They only have 3 personal fouls in the quarter right now. So they have to get those 2 up immediately. That's why I'm screaming it out. The second that ball's in bound, you got to get that hack down. Cannot let any time go off the clock. Pouākai are going to bring the ball up as we take another look at Abby Curtin draining the triple, giving this Kāhu crowd a little bit of hope. Is it all for naught, though? Right now, barking out instructions. Are the Kāhu locked in?
12 on the clock, and it's a foul immediately for Roberts. Makes that one obvious.
Now, they see that action. That action was the same action they had after the out of bounds that got the layup. Back screen and coming off. Kāhu have to understand that's happening and get into a hard switch. This time it's going to be Mike Sell on the back for Roberts. Instead, we have a timeout for Coach Stojkovic to discuss this before they inbound at one last time.
Well, how good has this been? This is exactly the kind of basketball you like.
Well, just well competed every single play of the afternoon. You know, both teams really not leaving anything on the bench, coming out, a lot of physicality. They've met the challenge. The Pouākai, second game of the weekend, so they're a little fatigued. The Kāhu, first game of the season, so are they not quite up to the speed you need to be game time? But well executed, played with a lot of heart, a lot of grit, and you can't really ask anything more from the players that have touched the hardwood today.
And despite how this last 10 seconds plays out, the Kāhu can be encouraged with their efforts in the opening night, encouraged with the fan turnout and engagement, and plenty to come for the BNZ Kāhu.
Yeah, I think this is a really powerful offensive team. Once they start to figure out where they want to get those catches for their premier players, what kind of offense. And coming against this Pouākai team, I mean, it's early days, but this is looking like a team on that short list of teams to beat. They've got great size, fantastic shooting. Stojkovic has them well drilled, well coached. They understand who they are. They stepped up to the challenge up to this point. But guess what? Game's not over yet.
10 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. Ball into Dale. Late on the foul of the Kāhu. It's going to be McKenna Dale going to the Kevis warehouse.
And even the fact that she's that open on the catch, just a lack of communication on those switches. The Kāhu just a half second late on what they're doing there defensively. And after a timeout, you should have that down exactly. But this is who Coach Alex Stojkovic wanted shooting free throws. Dale at the line. Can she ice it? Bang. Ice water.
Who else would you want?
It's chilly in them veins. It is chilly in them veins.
Can she go 2 for 2? Absolutely, she can. And Jodie Cameron is going to call her a timeout and no doubt advance the basketball here.
Well, no player timeouts exist. So once we get back into this one, the Pouākai do still have a timeout to use if they want to. But obviously, time of the essence. You're going to have to get a shot up as soon as possible, and now it does have to be a 3. You can't go for 2. Got to get that triple up.
Who are you going to, Casey Frank?
Well, I'm probably at this point, because the strength she has, she can get it off from anywhere. I'm going to Tupaya, because I can probably go a little bit further out. And if you can get that fade or a nice catch from right now on the move, because she has been hot from deep, those are likely the 2 ones. But the last one was drained by Curtin, so she's got to be on that list as well.
It's the beauty of having many offensive weapons. Of course, the BNZ Kāhu, like we mentioned, looking like a different squad this year, but looking solid. Hayley right now is gunning for more than just the All-Star 5 honors. She wants her name on that MVP trophy with her opening performance.
Yeah, she was certainly one of the favorite of the coaches across the league, just because she just impacts games in a myriad of ways. And it looks like she's going to have an expanded offensive role this year, so she's going to be asked to do it even a little bit more.
Here we go. 8 seconds. All pressure on the hosts. Oh, and we just killed the moment here.
Well, Mansfield wasn't looking. Got the bounce pass. And
here we go.
Slow developing.
Into Rynell. She does well to get the catch. Tupaya from deep. It's no good. And that'll be it. The Mainland Pouākai escape with their 2nd season win. They go 2-0, and the BNZ Kāhu open their campaign with a loss.
Well, an excellent start for the Pouākai. That's a dream start, getting 2 from 2 wins in that opening weekend of the season. The Kāhu, they can feel good about the way things go, but we certainly are a little concerned about seeing Hayley Rynell on the floor right now.
All players gathered around Hayley Rynell, but the Pouākai nonetheless, big smiles on their face, and Taylor Mikesell is your good health MVP. 23 points on the night, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 of 6 from downtown. Casey Frank heading over to grab McKenna Dale for a post-game corridor. She's got to be happy about the product the Pouākai have put out here today. 2 wins to open their season, and it was a hard-fought one at that. BNZ Kāhu, a really good job. Honourable mentions, Hayley Rynell, 31 points, 5 of 7 from deep for the 5. 7 rebounds and a block to go alongside that. Abby Curtin off the bench, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Lauren Mansfield, 10 points and 12 assists, 3 rebounds and a block to go along with that. Marina Whittle, also a candidate for MVP, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. McKenna Dale, who Casey Frank is going to catch up with in just a moment. Sorry you have to hear my voice for so long. 16 points for her, 5 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 blocks. Abby Fogg, the starting 5, 12 points, 7 rebounds and an assist. There are your Chemist Warehouse stats. 31 for Rynell, 19 for Roberts Curtin, 17 and Mansfield 12 and 4 for double digits on both sides. Rebounds, Mike Sal led the way, the guard. And Fogg and Whittle doing a good job. Roberts and Rynell and Curtin. Some real energy and activity there. The assist, Lauren Mansfield, an impressive outing for her. No one else really able to match that kind of output. Casey Frank is having a quick old chat with McKenna Dale. Let's see what she has to say after the win.
Well, here with McKenna Dale, who hit the biggest free throws of the game, iced that game down late. A physical encounter, but the Pouākai came up big when it mattered most.
Yeah, the Kāhu are always going to be tough. We know they play really physical and really strong. We obviously have a lot of work to do, but it was really good to get a hard-fought win.
It certainly was hard-fought. Looked like you had the game in control at times. The Kāhu started off big. You got a lead, and then they fought it back. What was the key when they took that lead, and executionally-wise, that the Pouākai were able to grind it out from there?
Yeah, I think we just had to lock in on defense. I think we have so many offensive weapons on our team that that's kind of taken care of. So it's just kind of locking in on defense, knowing our schemes, and really trying to pressure them.
Defensively today, really impressive. Forced the majority of the Kāhu players out of there what they wanted to do. Especially good job on Tauihi Basketball, who you kept from really impacting the game. Was that part of the game plan of keeping her away, let others go, or is just that the way it flowed into the flow?
I mean, yeah, Tauihi is a great player. She can score at all 3 levels, so we knew she was going to be really key for them, but we really focused on ourselves and our offense and our team defense, and I think they were good and bad, but I think we showed that we could come together at the end and pull it out.
And after a tough weekend getting these two, you've set yourselves up at the top of the table. Moving forward, you guys are a squad pretty hard on yourselves. It's a lot of what we could do better. Looking at this one, looking at what you've done, even though you're just in the game, what is it that you'll think you'll be trying to improve off the outset of this?
I think just continuing on what you've seen here, I think we need to get back in the gym and work on our defensive rotations and our schemes a little bit more, but I think there's so many positives to take away, and you can tell that we're going to be a really tough opponent, so just working on ourselves, locking in on that defense a little bit, and moving forward.
Well, I appreciate the time, and have a safe travels back to Crusher.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Great to hear there from McKenna Dale and Casey Frank. I don't know if she was too happy about doing that interview, but held her own very well. McKenna Dale, the output, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks on the night. And of course, like Casey said, the 2 biggest from the Chemist Warehouse to ice the game for the Mainland Pouākai. A great opening game for the BNZ Kāhu. They can be encouraged with their output, and good to hear from McKenna Dale there, Casey.
Yeah, you can tell this is a confident squad. They know what they want to do, they know what they want to accomplish, but you know, when you speak to them, it is always about the improvements. It's never about that we did a great job, we got this done. It's all, oh, we need to fix this, we need to fix that, focus on ourselves. So certainly towing the company in the line and knowing that this is just the first step of what they want to accomplish this season.
Here are your upcoming fixtures for this week. The Whai take on the Hoiho. The Queens take on the Pouākai, and the Kāhu back again with the Hoiho on Sunday. And the Pouākai will play the Tauranga Whai. Head coach Alex Stojkovic will go against his former team. An exciting week of basketball to come, Casey.
Yeah, that's going to be one that I'm watching. They poached the coach from up north and see if there's a wee bit of bad blood on that one eventually.
Not only did they poach the coach, they poached 3 players too.
They got a few. They got a few.
Well, the Pouākai are looking good, and they'll be happy with their 4-way poach. They get it done over the BNZ Kāhu here at Eventfinda Stadium, 88-83. What stands out to you there, Casey?
Well, really looking at the stats, it's the rebounds. 54-39 is what it ended up in advantage to the Pouākai, and that's what really grinded down that Kāhu squad. You know, even they were able to force their way back into the lead halfway through that 4th quarter, but to come across and get that kind of rebounding, do solid offensive efficiency, and to get it done offensively without that blindingly hot night from deep. You know, they didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but they found a way to win. And that's always the question you have for a high-powered offensive team. Can they do it when the plan A doesn't work?
Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Sky Sport. It's been one heck of a day from me, Casey, and the rest of the Sky Sport commentary team. We thank you so much for joining us. Ka kite anō.